Tonight we have part 2 of our install SCX10-II axles in our original SCX10. It's Unimog custom. Stick around. I guess maybe I've gotten to where I'm not getting so, I don't know, chatty with the, let's see. Once again, things have changed here. So I may have bumped the camera. Welcome, Mike. I may have bumped the camera over the course of the weekend because we've got a new camera over here. So this camera has been kind of reconfigured. So I'm still trying to gauge if everything's where I want it to be, make sure lighting is as I want it. I feel like this is a little darker than normal. Have to see if that's something I can mess with, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Patrick Norton. Tonight we're going to try to finish installing our SCX10-II axles in this SCX10. Welcome back for anyone that's watching us for 2 weeks in a row, and we appreciate that. I think when we left off last week, we got some new, so a couple of things, some improvements for you guys, right? So I have constantly complained about the focus that used to be on the camera right here. So we have changed the camera. It's a little bit heavier of a camera. So now when I touch this, it shakes for a little longer, but it seems that I can now actually focus on things and not have to, fight with the webcam that was there before. So I'm excited about this. I think this has some great potential, not only for this show, but for some of the videos and stuff that I want to bring to you guys. So anyway, I now also see that someone didn't clean up back here. It's a big mess. That's no good. I guess it doesn't matter because it's going to get dirty anyway. When we left off last week, we had some, I guess you could call that an issue, right? So pinion angle is not so, it's not even reasonable on the front axle. We got the front axle in last week. I mean, nothing major other than, the big install was putting in our Pro CMS kit. That's in, good to go with that. So tonight we will get to focus on figuring out all of our links. I've got one of our max clearance track bars back here. We're going to use that up front. I've got some Traxxas rod ends over here in my jar of miscellaneous rod end jar, whatever, dish, I don't know. Pyrex for the win. Some hairs. Always got to have some hairs in there from the dog. Let's see what else. I guess that's it. These links that were in there for now are just going to stay because I don't want to try to change too many things. I'm trying to do this, I guess, in a way that makes it as easy for someone else to follow if they had an SCX10 and they just want to go pick up some 10-II housings and plop them in. So that's where we are. So the biggest thing, I guess, that we can address right now is going to be the pinion angle. While we're doing this, tell me what's up, guys. How did everybody's weekend go? Are you all super excited for, I don't know, whatever's coming? Something's coming? Good times, hopefully. Good evening, Robert. I, for one, have been, I guess, every now and then, I guess, something in the news catches my eye, and I gotta tell you, man, I am not looking forward to the coronavirus at all. That just, I don't know what the heck is going on in China with the coronavirus. I mean, I guess I know what's going on because I've been reading the news. It's kind of scary, right? My wife kind of made fun of me because she said I was overreacting a little bit because I'm basically about ready to, well, the prepping has begun, is all I'm going to say. So if you've got a bunker and you have room for me, I can bring lots of RC parts. It'll keep us busy for years. I just need food, basically, spot for my wife. I guess the kids, a dog, some fish. Just, not a whole lot. Is that asking for so much? Oh man. But anyway, I don't mean to make light of the situation. Would you ever consider using an electric screwdriver to remove and install? Never. No, I don't know if it was you, Paul, or someone else that commented on that before. I like using the hand tools because, especially with the scale hardware, and especially some of the older scale hardware, and I don't know how old this is. I don't even know if, I guess this is ours. I like the feel of the hand tool. I can kind of get a better feel for what's happening. The original scale hardware that we put out, like when we first opened, was, hey, we just bought, whatever material, steel, but it was not as durable. It wasn't as good of a class as what we have now. So especially with stuff that I don't know the age of it, excuse me, sinuses, I like to use hand tools so that I can get a feel for things. If something's about to strip, that way I'll know it's coming. I can, swap tools, whatever. Anyway, yeah, it's scary. 2 people in my state have been isolated and are being tested. Oh no, they just came back from China and have symptoms. Yeah, it's not going to be fun. Man, it's a bummer. Obviously, I mean, that's an understatement. Oh, coronavirus, bummer. Yeah. News from the U.S. People think that coronavirus is a bummer. More so than a bummer. It's freaking terrible, man. And I don't even know. I read something today. Oh, well, thank you, Tom. I read something today that said someone, you get on Google and you do a search for like coronavirus outbreak or whatever. You get some weird hits, I guess. And one of the things that I stumbled across, hold on, let's break for a product announcement here. I don't know what upper link I'm going to need, so I grabbed 3 things out of my stock. A 76, an 84, and a 90, just to test things. So I'm going to go with the 84. It's in the middle. Maybe it'll work, or at least I'll know if I need to go longer or shorter. I also have some spacers. Yeah, and all my parts and stuff down there. Anyway, I did a Google search earlier today, coronavirus outbreak. I don't remember the exact keywords that I used, but somebody said something about, well, Wuhan has like some Chinese bio weapon facility or whatever, and I'm just like, oh shit. Yeah. So I don't know. That's, I guess what they're insinuating is that maybe coronavirus was created in a lab, or not coronavirus, whatever this one is. I don't know. I don't have any more information than anybody else, but if so, damn. They done messed up. Let's see. What is this? What's the best way to, I guess I'm just, you know what? Just going to stab it in there. Say I already put my tool up. I've gotten a whole lot better about putting my tools away. Or I guess when I'm not using them so that I can find them when I need them. Let's see. Shock is probably right in the way. Don't think I need to tighten this all the way. I just want to get an idea. And of course, without the track bar on there, it's going to be kind of floaty. See, once again, I'm not doing these things on camera. Without the track bar in there, it's going to float around a little bit, but let me see. I feel like I want to back this up here. Stay there, tool. Let's see if we can move this back just a little. I also feel like, is this light enough for you guys? On my screen, it looks okay. But I know that sometimes what I see does not match what you guys see. So if I need to try to lighten this up somehow, let me know. I can throw more lights on it, or maybe try to, let's see. Bear with me here, people. We're gonna do this on the fly, which always results with fun things. I can change it. Contrast, brightness. There we go. That might be a little bit better. Do you guys like this a little bit better with that brightness, or did I white everything out? I don't know. Let me know. Welcome, Chris. Welcome, Red. I just noticed you joined. $10 Black & Decker electric screwdriver from Walmart's perfect because when a screw is where it needs to be, a thing behind, so no stripping. That's good, Paul. I guess maybe I need to look for that too. A cheap screwdriver that will, I guess, torque out just because it's so cheap. That's a good idea. You know, I was actually thinking about one of those little mini electric drivers they use on like cell phones and things. I feel like those have to have almost no power, but looks fine. Okay. Washed out a little for me. Okay, so it's washed out. Robert, is it washed out now and it was better before? Because I can go back. I just, you know, once I get the settings done, I'll kind of know, but let's see. Okay, so let me see. Haha. Good old chest congestion. So I upped the brightness. Maybe if I lower the brightness back down. That looks okay. How about this? Robert, let me know if this is better now. This is, I think I changed the brightness to 148. Let me know if you prefer 148. Was great. Oh, crap. Well, whatever. If anyone thinks it's too dark right now at 148, say 148 is too dark. I will change it. Was it 16? Okay, better now. Good. Okay. So what was I doing? Parts, things. Sometimes I just like have to do this. I don't know. I'm like a big baby sometimes. Yeah. You know, he'll never watch this, so I can say this stuff, but it's funny because I love my older brother, but sometimes I tell people he's like a giant toddler just because of the things that he does. He has like, he's an incredibly brilliant man. I'll start with that. But sometimes his sense of humor is so different from everyone else's. He says things and he just comes across like a no filter kind of guy. I don't know. Love him. Anyway, so sometimes I tell people he's like a giant toddler, and then I find myself doing stuff like this, and I'm like, I guess that runs in the family. Anyway, good story, Patrick. The good news, I think, for those of us here in Austin is that we are slowly, I think, starting to come out of, cedar season. So if you don't live here and you don't know what that is, basically the ash juniper trees, for whatever reason we call it cedar fever, their pollen is brutal and usually messes up a large portion of the population. You know what? No, never mind. I should have measured. Does anybody have... Does anyone have an SCX10-II handy that they can give me an eye-to-eye measurement on the track bar, just so I can... Actually, I guess I can ballpark this myself. Never mind. I mean, if you've got one and you're bored and you have calipers, sure, but... you know, just twisting things together. Super exciting. Let me see. That's probably... For ballpark purposes, we'll say that's good. Somewhere I've got hardware. Somewhere. I've got hardware everywhere. Who am I kidding? Let's see. Take out a bin. Whew. Anybody get into any trouble this weekend? Any fun? Winter. Yeah, we didn't have winter here this year at all. Actually, that's not true, Chris. We had winter for like 4 days in October. I think it froze for one night early in October because I had to run out and throw blankets over plants and all that kind of nonsense. Ugh. That's just not right, man. Shouldn't happen. October. was a cold ass October. And then it just kind of petered out. Let me see. This is gonna go. What am I doing here? Okay, well I don't have knuckles on. Which way does this go? That's center, so this has to be like this. You guys can't see what I'm doing because, you know, I like to do things off camera. I don't want y'all to know what's happening. That's the whole point of this show, is so that I can do things and you guys just wonder, man, what is he doing off the camera? Guess I could make it so that we can both see what's happening instead of neither of us. We can't talk tonight. I tell you, I don't know what I tell you, but I tell you. Okay, so that should handle that. Let's see. Well, I'm thinking that the upper link is now going to be a little too long. I don't know. I guess with these knuckles, you can clock them however you want. You know what? Let's get the knuckles on. I just have stock knuckles from the 10-II truck that I took these off of, I believe. Oh, 4 days, yeah. Okay, let's see, what do we got? A little bit of this. Oh, actually, I have got some aluminum parts in here. I think these may have been like Devil RC prototype aluminum parts. I'm just gonna put the stock ones on for now because I don't know, because I have them, and I'll mess with whatever upgrades. And like I said, I really want to just do straight stock on this as much as I can. So this upper link was an 84. It probably could be a little shorter. I could probably use these 76 with some spacers. Just trying to decide what I want to do. So if that's centered, so you guys can kind of see too. So the pinion is pointing pretty much, well, right at the skid plate, I'd say. Man, I think a little bit shorter would probably be better. But let's get some things in there and let's see what kind of damage we can do with what we've got. Let's see, that's on the wrong side. It's usually good when you can put the track bar on somewhere, you know. It's a beneficial thing. That's gonna be kicked way back. I guess another thing to keep in mind is I can only kick this back so far, or kick it forward so far. Back and forth, back and forward. I don't know. Let me see. That makes me think that's way too long, huh? Where's that 10-II? Nah. I'm going to take a couple turns out of this link before I put it on there. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay. Another screw. Of course, not having all of the stock hardware because I used it on the 10-II with the VP housings just means I'm gonna have to root around for some parts occasionally. There we go. Whatever. All of this can be changed later. Just want to get something in there. Ooh, that's crazy long. Definitely don't need anything that long. That'll just take a long time. I have something shorter. There we go. Okay. Chris, how are you liking? Did Nick finish your 6x6? Right? I can't remember. I can't keep up with everything. That's not where that goes. I thought Nick posted a video of your 6x6, maybe? Maybe it was his. Let me see. No, I think... So I'm trying to see, it looks like with the housing compressed, I don't know if you guys can see that. I think it is off a little bit to the passenger side, but that's not necessarily the end of the world because it's not going to be riding around on a compressed suspension. So centered at ride height, I could probably take a turn or two out of this. And that makes my pinion angle like so, which honestly, that isn't bad. I'm okay with this, I think. Probably want to put some parts in the housing, you know. It usually helps it move. Axle shafts, things like that. Nope, that's not right. Close, but wrong. Also close, but wrong. There we go. All right. I have all this hardware in the other room that I should have thought to bring in here for this, but I didn't. So now I get to root for things. Like I said, all of this can and probably will be changed to, you know, I'm not planning on leaving. Well, that one's not going to stay because I just dropped it. Oh, that's way too short. See, it would have been too short anyway. That's why I dropped it. Anyway. Let's see. We need something a little bit longer. That will be too long. May have to run in the other room and grab some screws. Oh no. What would happen? That would be chaos. I can't trust you guys in here by yourselves. God only knows what would happen. No, that's a little well, whatever. As I said, these are just temporary. They don't even match. That way I know that they'll be temporary because at some point I'll notice they don't match and it will make me crazy. And by make me crazy, I just mean it will bring out the crazy. Because they won't make me crazy. I'm already there. So anyway, yes, it's upside down, but just to give you an idea. So that's for ride height. I'm thinking with some weight on it, it'll be, I mean, that's right about centered. So I think we did good. We did a good job. Yes. Splendid. Okay. What do we got? So although empty, I will say the front axle is in. We took off the other axle. Let's see. So we'll need the drive shaft off of this. I'm going to take it off now so I don't forget. Hopefully it was not filled with lots and lots and lots of Loctite. But if it was, then we're going to have some fun. And by fun, I mean I'll be screaming. Nope, we're good. Wow, I don't even think that was tight at all. Yay. Does anyone need an SCX10 housing? Front axle with a Hand Brothers CMS kit that looks like it may have been modified slightly. If so, let me know because I won't be using it on anything. So it's got, let's see, what is this? Possibly heavy duty gears and axial CVDs. Yeah. Okay, so I don't want to lose this. I'm just going to put it up here. Let's see, this was our track bar we took out. That can go in our random parts. This is still going to need a spacer put in it. I don't want to forget to do that, and I don't have any other reason to take this apart again. So I'm just going to put that spacer in now so I don't lose it or forget about it. It's the hardware I will notice, but missing a spacer I won't notice until I'm out driving around and it's clanking back and forth, and then I just get all frustrated. Of course, it probably would be easier to get the spacer in without the track bar in, so guess what we're taking out already? Track bar. Yes. Oh, good times. Gee, you know, I guess I could have just put scale hardware in here. I don't think I'm going to put scale hardware in these two bottoms. I don't think that really adds anything to the scale look, because a 1-to-1 axle would not have a big giant bolt there. So that's just me. Welcome, Freddie. So I want to get this out just enough to where I can basically get this spacer and kind of just sit it in there, and then probably have to fight with that rod end to get it in. So whatever family friendly rating this episode currently had may go out the window here shortly. I don't know why I think holding my breath is going to make a difference. It's not. Well, we may have gotten lucky. I think I got lucky. Well, for those of you that were waiting for a flurry of profanity, I am sorry to let you down. I guess if I do it that way, is it a little more visible? It's kind of a hard spot for me to lighten, I guess, get light to for the camera right there, because it's under an overhang. But that is the case with a lot of the stuff that we do on here. Okay, so now our upper link is not clinking side to side anymore. That makes me happy. Everything is pretty sturdy. We got a little bit of movement in our links right here. Oh yeah, we don't have spacers in these, so we're gonna have to add some spacers to these. That's gonna be fun. It's not gonna be fun. But I guess if you're gonna let's see. What do we got in our box of spacers? Where are we on time? Oh my god, 30 minutes in. Why does no one tell me these things? Oh, see, I am just not doing a good job with the dad joke clip this week, because, man, it's already up there. I'm going to go ahead and read it because that's procedure, but I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. You know what? Here, so rewind, fast forward, whatever, pretend none of this happened. This is what should show up. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. Oh, man. I get an F for host tonight. Should I go back? I'll go back. Oh, it's still already up. Oh, no. Epic failing. We're going back. We're going to rewind. We're going to pretend like the dad joke tonight Didn't happen. Nothing has happened so far that you're aware of. We're restarting. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. Ha 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 ha. Good clip, huh? No. Man. There goes my... What's the award they give out for... I don't... Did they have like a YouTube Emmys? Is it Emmys for TV shows? I don't think I'm going to get whatever the YouTube Emmy equivalent is. I mean, that's the guys in the production booth. That wasn't my fault. Someone else set that up. It's not like I did that. I did it. Damn it. Curses! Okay. I'm basically just throwing out some different spacers. I'm trying to see what's going to fit in between these. Oh, you know what? I actually wonder how... Oh, look at this. Fantastic. I doubt it's actually going to focus now. Oh, look at that. See? Such a better camera. Man. So this is what I'm talking about. This is why I need the spacer. So I'm basically just going to be trying to figure out what the heck I can get in there that will take up the space correctly and fit. It's going to have to be thin. Fit between the rod end and the link mount. Might have to be like an M2x1, which might not even be in this little container. I may have just dumped all these out just for no good reason. We'll see. I don't know, I have so many spacers in here. It's ridiculous. I guess one day... Oh, that's actually... Yeah, that actually will do... That'll do a good job. It may not take out 100% of the slack, but I think it's going to take out enough to satisfy me. I can't talk tonight. Man, what is going on? It's just... I don't know. I really don't know. I blamed Sean. I mean, the show was going great until he joined. Welcome, Sean. It's all your fault that I'm making all of these egregious errors on this very important live streaming show. Hey. I guess this is the only downfall to having aluminum link mounts or metal of any kind, is that you can't really squish it down. See, so there's just a little teeny tiny bit of movement in there, but I'll never get that out. I mean, I could put like a piece of paper in there to take it out and whatever. Start cutting custom 1.1 millimeter spacers. I'll do it. Don't make me. I'm crazy. Crazy enough to do it. I don't even know how thick these spacers are. What are these? Of course, these are, you know, it may be different if you're using like Traxxas balls. These have to be one, yeah, those are 1 millimeter spacers. If you were using Traxxas rod ends, which these look like axial offset rod ends. Oh, oops, sorry, I'm on this one and I forgot to move over. If you were using Traxxas ones, it might be a little different. And then if you're using a different set of link mounts, it would probably be a little different. I don't know. Whoa. I am excited about this zoom. This is going to make things a little bit more fun, I feel like. Or maybe it's too close and it's going to make everybody dizzy all the time because we're going to do this. Ha ha ha. I'm an asshole, I know. Okay. So, I think we can zoom back out. Hey, look at that. Woohoo! And I'm excited to have the zoom. I'm also very excited about the focus. Y'all may not be, but I am. Send me the log when you're done. When I'm done with it completely, because I have to drive it off lots of cliffs. There's an initiation rite I put all of my trucks through It's like a 20-foot cliff in Washington that yeah, long story. Anyway, let's see. That's better. I mean, there's just like the slightest hair of movement. Honestly, it's fine. We got the front end. This is good. Progress. Where are we on time? 35 minutes. Okay. We did the dad joke like 6 minutes ago, so I'll wait a little while for the next thing. It's fine. What do we got? Rear axle. Mwahaha. This should be easier. It's probably not going to be. I don't know. It will be. I'm just going to have to figure out links, is my guess. Welcome, Thomas. For those of you that are wondering why I'm saying welcome to some... Actually, I guess it pops up on the screen. Never mind. If you'd like to be welcomed when you join the show, send me a friend request, and I will add you, and then whatever. I mean, I know that's like a big shout out, right? To get welcomed into this massively viewed 8 people show. I don't know. Sometimes the show's interesting. We do things. Trade. What are we trading, Sean? I don't want to trade. I actually really like this truck. I'm hoping that I can actually... I think this and the H2 will probably be... Oh, and the K5 are some of the trucks that I don't think I'd get rid of. And if I was going to get rid of this truck, I'd have to give dibs to Eric Mattson. So, you know, I've got some people that I owe. No, I don't know, whatever. He's got dibs. I don't know why I'm trying to pick all these things up. Probably gonna end up dumping them all right back out anyway. Okay, let's take this apart. Rear axle. First, I'm going to take the drive shaft off. This doesn't have to be first. I just don't want to forget it. And then accidentally, like, send the housing to someone. You know, all that stuff. Okay. Hey, dropping stuff. Woo! Where'd that go? Nowhere, it's fine. I didn't just do that. Remain calm. All is well. Okay. Man. Yeah, we're in there. There we go. I guess I could zoom in on the exciting removing a screw action. So far, I feel like this swap has been not so bad. Other than installing the CMS kit, which, I mean, anyone with a drill can do it. You know, I don't think anyone would have considered this swap and thought like, oh, it's impossible. There's no way that can be done. Because, come on. I mean, the frames were the same other than, like, I don't know, 12 holes or something. Hey, come on, screw. Screw you. Yep, that was a bonus dad joke. Woo-hoo. I guess these links are a type of high clearance link just because of the rod ends. I mean, I guess it makes sense to me to have some of the angled rod ends by the housing, but I'm wondering if that's really beneficial to have them by the skid plate, because I feel like that just makes, like, you know, everybody complains about that nub in the Gen 8 skid plate, right? So I feel like that just creates this catch right here. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I haven't driven it, so I could just be talking out of my ass. No, I'm not going to actually talk out of my ass like Ace Ventura. Although I suspect if I did, you know, I'd probably get like 4,000 subscribers just overnight. I think that's what would happen. But, you know, I'd at least like my wife to not want to hide when people see us in public. So Not going to do it. Okay, axle out. Put this screw back in. A little ways. As I said earlier with the front one, if anybody wants these, let me know. I do not have a use for them. I don't know what gears are in them. They are the through pin style pinions, so maybe someone will have a use for them. Used to have stainless links on once upon a time. Ah, there you go. Okay, let's see. Rear axle. Wouldn't it be nice if this just went right in? I mean, I know that would be boring because I know that you guys are here to watch me have meltdowns and have shit blow up in my face. You don't want this to be easy. That's fine. It's fine. Did the offset Vanquish axles work on your SCX10? Yes, Jeff. If you go back to our YouTube page, there's a video. I think it says like VS410 Part 2, maybe. It's pretty similar to what we're doing here, obviously. But yeah, they went in. I'll actually have to go back and watch the videos to remember details, because I don't know what I had for breakfast this morning. I forget things instantly. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to change some stuff. Well, you know what? Let's just start putting it together and see what happens. I suspect we're gonna have to mess with the upper links. Whatever, it's fine. We'll figure out, you know, well, yeah, we do want to have a set wheel, but yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm gonna stop talking. Let's see, this is the uppers. Oh, I'm sorry. I suspect we're gonna have to change the lower links because the SCX10 housing lower links, I think, sit further forward than the 10-II. I just can't even focus right now. I feel like I had a whole bunch of coffee. So we're kind of running into the same thing here in terms of rod ends. This is just going to be really loose in there. So eventually I would go back and fill this with some spacers. And these are Traxxas rod ends on these links. And these may be, no, I can't tell if these are custom cut axial length or not. No, maybe not. What are they? These are 91 millimeter. So we'll see how they work out. I guess if they don't fit, you know, we may get some spacers going or something in there. This is actually something that I would be okay with using an electric screwdriver or drill or whatever on. Or at least having some like Monty Python. Why did my background music die? Why does this keep happening every week? Every week. Why? Damn you, background music. Oh, went a little far. And that is a really, really, really unnecessarily long screw, I feel like. I am definitely going to consider drilling out. Oh, I have my drill up here. Do I have? I don't know what size that is. I am probably going to drill out 2 of these 3 mounting tabs, at least. I will drill out all 3 of them if I end up with a screw that punches through. But right now the screw does not punch through, so it is what it is. Okay, so yeah, so you see there'll just be a little bit of play in these. I mean, this isn't earth shattering, but I will take that out with some shims later. Yeah. again, this is all just test fitment. Yeah, so the lower links, well, man, you know what? I would say the lower links are okay and the uppers need to be shortened, because I'm looking at the wheelbase, where the wheelbase is going to be, in theory, right? Oh, can't zoom out. You know why? Because I zoomed in by moving the camera that time. Sometimes, yeah, I think the upper links are going to have to be shortened. Glad I screwed those in all the way. So happy about that. So actually, that means that this, what did I use? I used an 84. Let me measure this. Let me see what we got. Figure out what we're gonna need. All of that. Let me see. So those are, oh, I already said they were 91. Man. The 84s, if I had 2 more 84s, those would probably actually work great for upper links. Let's see. Man, do I want to take that apart and go get them? Where are we on time? 46 minutes? You know what? This is what we'll do. We'll do some things. Then we'll see. It's time for Flash Coupon. Let's see. This week's Flash Coupon is Pike41. If you use the coupon code Pike41 on our website, the first 3 people that use it are going to get 20% off of Locked Up RC brand products. Whew. But only the first 3 people, right? So it's a doorbuster. Go to our site, use that coupon code Pike41. You will get 20% off of Locked Up RC brand products. So it does not apply to other manufacturers. First 3 people to check out with that code will get 20% off of that stuff. Enjoy. Let's see. I was talking about, what was I saying? Oh, you know, Pike41, in case you're wondering. So there's an actress named Rosamund Pike, and today is her 41st birthday. If you've ever seen the movie Gone Girl, she's in that. She plays a very crazy lady. She does a good job. So I'm a fan. So anyway, I want to change out these links. So let's see. I will be right back. Okay. We are back. Had to go run and grab these 2 bad boys, because I'm going to try to change out these upper links, which means, oh, I got to take all this apart again. Son of a biscuit. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to access, yeah. I may have to take these panels off to get to the hardware that's in there. I don't know. We'll see. Did anybody run away and go use the code? Just curious. If you ran away and used the code, let me know. I always like to hear about it. I guess I always like to know that people have come back to join us too. Man, that is a long ass screw. Oh, sorry, Paul. I just saw your comment. I didn't just get it. Let's see. What is my opinion on the VS410, and would I get one? I don't know. I don't have one. So I can't really comment on it. I would assume that the guys at Vanquish did a good job on it. I have not looked at any of them. I don't think I've even seen one in person. So if there are faults with it, I don't know about them. The only experience that I have is with those 2 axles, and I only got those because I wanted a driver's side drop on my Jeep Cherokee, because it's scale life, bro. Let me see. Ooh, is that? Well, I guess they've held up for this long. So I'm just pulling these links out. I say really quick, we'll see. Hopefully these slightly shorter ones will work a little bit better. And of course, this may at some point require some fine tuning. These scrub screws are long and rusty. Oh, that sounded creepy going in. Or it felt creepy. I don't know. I don't know if the camera picked that up. Maybe it would have if I wasn't constantly talking. Pretty sure that I can never run for public office now that I have started doing this show, because I know how many dumb, terrible things I've said. Actually, I don't know. I'll have to go back through at the end of the year and find like my most terrible things I've said and make something like an outtake reel, except they're not outtakes. I actually said them live on air. Oh, what just happened there? Looks like my stream farted. Hopefully it's back up. Looks like it is. Where are we on time? 51 minutes. Okay. Oh man, that grub screw is like, it's like, it sounds like there's sand in there. It was rusty. Oh, this one looks rusty too. Yeah, it's okay. Whatever. I say it's okay. Hopefully it goes in there. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Yeah, these upper link mounts, hopefully this shows up on the video. Those mounts up there seem kind of, you can see this nut right here moving. I don't know about that. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's, I didn't even think about it. So these have some sort of rear link mount riser in there. I don't know if that's actually going to show up very well given the lighting conditions, but let me see if I can zoom in on it. So there's this riser in here, and it might be 3D printed. I don't know. Don't know. We'll see how that holds up. But I guess Eric was using it this way for a while. He didn't really seem to complain of anything. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't using it this way. We'll find out, because I will be using it. I am going to, at this point, take a guess that maybe these links are going to work out. So I'm going to try to take out some of this movement with some spacers. Definitely need to get a more sturdy camera mount, because the wobble is just, it's not good. Let's see, that's a 1 mil. There we go. I think the 1 mil with the Traxxas rod end seems to be okay. There's gonna be less fun on the other side, but we'll figure it out. I do like to have symmetry. I'm not sure that I have another spacer that's the same color, but that's okay. Hopefully no one will hold it against me if my two 1 millimeter spacers are different colors. I'll hold it against me, but no one else will. Let's see if I have another one in here. Yep. Okay. So we're going to have to get this in first. Yeah, it's going to be less fun trying to get the spacer in after the link. Heck, I can't even seem to get the link in. Is the screw really in too far? Man, you're killing me, Smalls. So once I start to see the screw poking past the end of this rod end, I'll just back it up a hair, try to wedge, I think that's it, and then try to wedge this spacer in there, and then tighten it up. May be difficult to do this and get the camera to actually allow you guys to see what's happening, but maybe not. I don't know, we'll see. Back it up just a little bit more, I think. It's a tight fit. There we go. And again, all I'm really trying to do is just get the play out of the upper link mount. If I had my drill bit with me, I would have gone ahead and I would have drilled out this center portion and this side, used a longer screw and just plopped a nut on here. I probably would have left this one. But I don't have a drill bit on me that I think is the correct size. So I think that is going to be a little bit better for our wheelbase. May still be a little long. So what was my next size down? Links? I don't remember. Maybe it's 76. We'll see. Let's see how these lowers look. What did I do with that? Put it back on the tools. Whoa, hey. You guys need to tell me. Zoom in, zoom out. Bark commands at me. You know it's there. I'll know it's there. Was that a response to something I said earlier? Because I already forgot. I think sometimes my memory is like dog memory. You know, I don't know. 5 minutes tops. Then I've forgotten whatever I just said. I run into problems because of that sometimes. Where is, oh man, do I have, looking for more 1mm spacers. I am not using those green ones. That, I've been collecting spacers for so long that these green things came off of my original AX10. Let's see, that's one. Is that another one? Yeah, okay. Of course, these may have come off of my original AX10 too. I don't know. It's the same story here. I am just trying to take up some space. Oh, get in there. Gee, I guess I could have made this easy on myself and put the spacers in first, but I didn't. Whatever. I can always change it later. I'm sure I'll have to take all of this apart for something. So not too much. I would zoom in, but my hope is to be done with this quickly. This one actually looks like it may have been smashed. These were some used parts. Let me see. Don't know if I'm able to get that spacer in. Well, you know what? That's okay. No, it's not. That's not okay. Is that ball different? Something has changed in the matrix. Where did that spacer just go? Got some slight differences here. So we're loose on this side and tight on this one. Everything worked out in the front. I wonder if either this ball is different or, like I said, these were used housings. I wonder if this link mount got crushed somewhere. See if I have a smaller spacer. Maybe that one is oversized. I don't know. It's really hard to tell sometimes with these little spacers how big everything is. Okay. That seemed to go in, but it went right through. So this will fit. Oh, keep dropping through. Punk. Bastard. Ha. Success. Okay. Let's see where we are. Crashing spacer is there. Big time. Hey, Don. Yeah, there's actually a delay from. So here's what's happening. How do I explain this? What you guys are seeing right here, right? These comments. So I have these comments appearing there so that when we post these to YouTube, it doesn't look like I'm talking to myself. I think I'm already crazy enough that we don't need me to be talking to myself. So those comments are coming from my web browser that's in my top monitor, and then it feeds down into my studio feed, and then it goes through. So yeah, it's definitely going to lag. There are some real-time comments that you probably can see further over to the right for the people that are watching this on Facebook. If you're watching it on YouTube, it's just the comments. But yes, there's a lag, unfortunately. Okay, so what do we got? Something feels really tight. Maybe it's supposed to, I guess, right? Shucks. Shucks! Haha. That was a terrible joke. I'm not even going to say that. I'm never saying that again. What did I do? Oh, no, I didn't do anything. Actually, that may be okay, man. I think we might be good here. If so, I just got lucky. I'll take it. I will have to, at some point, measure, I guess, to figure out what links you guys could use. Actually, you know what? It's probably not even going to be that helpful at this point, because anybody that's doing this at this point, I mean, it's not like you guys are going to have the same body mounted in the same way. So I will take that off of my list of things to do. Yeah, I think wheelbase, we're actually in pretty good shape here. So the rear may be a hair back, but I mean, it's just a hair. Cool. Now I'm happy. I think we did we did a good job. Good work, everyone. So that was not really as bad as it could have been. I did not get a chance to get stuff into the axles. That's okay, because I've always got time. That will give me a chance to pick out some parts to put in here, load up the diffs, shafts, all that stuff. Maybe investigate some things with the links. But I think we're okay. I'm happy. I mean, the rear diff is not pointed. Maybe it's easier to see it this way. The rear diff is not pointed, perfectly. But actually, take it back. Maybe it is. No, yeah, we're good. I'm happy. I'm happy. Good work, team. Let's see what's up next. How about this question of the week? This week's question is something that we get, I don't know, occasionally, frequently, but it's not usually, are you working on anything new? A lot of times it's, are you working on whatever? Like, hey, are you working on Capra portals or something like that? Yes, I work on things all the time. I have prototypes of lots of things that I can't always share. This is a little Capra portal, just a 3D print render. Things like that, changes to rings. I'm not always working on new stuff. A lot of times I'm just trying to improve existing things. Always happy to hear people's ideas. There's a lot of stuff. There's actually a lot of stuff behind me that I'd love to. You know what? Let's just be naughty. I can't help it. So one of the things I've been working on is for the Capra. There's a lot of things I've been working on for a Capra, actually. I'm not gonna tell you what all of them are, but one of them is this. So this is an internal. I guess I should have got one of the internal rings. A lot of people have asked us for these things. Our 1.9 wheels will fit on a TRX 4 portal without really an issue. They fit on a Gen 8 for whatever reason. Axial made the Capra knuckles just like it's so close. But it's close enough that it doesn't fit. So, to run our 1.9s on a Capra, you have to run maybe a 350 hub if you're using an SLW. So we have opened up ourselves to some different wheel designs. So these will be internals. I'm sure most of you will recognize that wheel pattern. So that's kind of an example of something where it's new and an improvement to an old product. Also going to be coming out with some new wheel designs. I don't know exactly when these are going to be ready, but yes, we're always working on new things. I hope you guys like the new things that we come up with. We just released a whole bunch of hardware. I know we have more coming. I don't remember what else is in the pipeline off the top of my head. A lot of people have been asking us for the EG1 rings that we ran in 2.2s. Those are definitely in the pipeline. Those should be coming soon, as well as a 1.9 version of those. I also have a new 1.9 ring coming out that's going to be kind of, I don't want to call it tactical, but we'll see, something like that. So I hope you guys like those. Anyway, if you've just tuned in, like John just did, sorry John, you missed the whole show. 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. We basically finished up. No, we didn't finish. We continued with the installation of SCX10-II Axles in an original SCX10. It's not rocket science. It's me turning wrenches, trying to fix whatever little problems we run into. I keep holding this down here by this camera like you guys can see it, but you can't. So anyway, that was basically it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. My name is Patrick Norton. I enjoyed being your host. I hope you will join us next week. We probably will next week just try to finish up the drivetrain on this. Looking at this now, I see like there's a slipper in there. You know, I can't have a slipper in one of my trucks. That's got to come out. So we'll probably have a slipper eliminator install, and we will get these axles loaded up, test the drive shaft, test articulation, all that kind of stuff. And then we've still got a lot of work to do on this truck. So electronics have to go in. The body has to be replaced because there's a beat ass Lexan body over there. Try to do some kind of interior. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I appreciate everyone. Let me double check, make sure I haven't missed any comments before I, let myself out of here. But let's see. Please don't go to an internal for all wheels. A new 5 or 6 spoke would be cool, please. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do internal for all the wheels. But I do want to have something available for the capper guys. And it just kind of gives us more options for people. Stuff like that. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, you're welcome. Hey, thank you, Robert. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We will see you guys next week.